I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions with AI is that people think AI is going to fix everything. And I always say, well, if your data is a mess, AI, you can't put a Band-Aid on top of it and expect it to work. Sure. You've got to get your data sorted and organized, and then we can add AI in. And so I've got some great people that I've worked with that can do those things much faster and more efficient than I can. And so I would have liked to have had more skills in that area.
Okay. Do you find that that's something that affects you now? Or you probably have people that do that for you.
Yeah, not so much now. I'm not the developer, sure. But I like to stay up on the skills just in case. To me, it's always the more skills I have, the more employable I am. Mm-hmm. I think that comes from a dad who worked on the assembly line and would get laid off every few years, and so he instilled in us never rely on one income. Always have they don't let go of people who have multiple skills. So right. Always make sure you have multiple skills. Right. So that's always in my head. And so I do think data is going to be one of those jobs that may survive the AI. Because you are going to need those people because data is going to be the foundation of everything. Mm-hmm. And it is.
Yeah, you're reminding me of a message that I often share with my followers about how people tend to overlook analytics or the role of analytics in an organization. And what I tell people is analytics solves a lot of problems, right? You can get a lot of answers from analytics. Maybe not predictive answers, but there's a lot of insights you can get from analytics alone. And as you and I have talked, not everything's a data science problem. Not everything's an AI problem. So, that's kind of what you're reminding me of in terms of kind of building that foundation of data skills, where you can get pretty darn far with analytics in most companies, positions, needs.
I can almost get Excel to, make coffee. I jokingly, but there's a lot of, sometimes people will want a forecasting model. That's a pretty common request. And I'm like, well, you just need a regression analysis. You don't actually you can do that in Excel. And I always ask people, is it important to you that we use AI, or is it important to you that we solve your problem? And so if the answer is we just want to solve the problem, I can solve it for you faster and cheaper without AI. We could do it with AI too, but that's going to be overkill and it's going to take longer.